Let's talk about Parrots by Kate Morgan, illustrated by Ellis Chappell and Guy Francis. Meet an amazing and colorful family. Imagine this, you're walking through a dense rainforest. The sound of monkeys, frogs, and insects echo throughout the incredible forest. You hear a screech that almost sounds like a person's voice. Looking up, you see a red and yellow bird clinging to the side of a tree. The bird screeches again. You wonder, is that parrot talking to me? It just might be. Some members of the parrot family can actually be taught to imitate the human voice. There are approximately 340 species of brightly colored birds called parrots. These have many features in common, including large heads, curved hooked beaks, short legs, and strong feet with 2 toes in front and 2 in the back. The parrot family tree. Here are some of the more colorful members of the parrot family. Do you recognize them? Do you recognize any of them? Scarlet macaw. These extraordinary parrots live in the northern half of South America, in Central America, and in Mexico's macaw and in Mexico. Macaws were originally named by Europeans who believed that they came from an island of Macao near China. There are 17 living species of macaws, which vary greatly in size. The scarlet macaw is one of the largest and most beautiful parrots, measuring 3 feet from its head to the tip of its tail. These cockatoo. These kind of parrots are found in Australia, the East Indies, Indonesia, and Philippines. Most of the 17 species of cockatoo are white, although some are gray, pink, or black. They range in size from 12 to 20 inches. Although the largest kind of cockatoo, the black cockatoo, can reach 26 inches in height. Cockatoos may live to be more than 100 years old, because these intelligent animals are sometimes capable of mimicking human speech. They have always been popular pet birds. They can even be taught tricks such as bowing to greet people using their feet to shake hands. Lovebird. Have you ever seen a pair of small parrots sitting close by to each other in a cage? You might call them lovebirds. These actual species of parrots called lovebirds are found in Africa, including the island of Madagascar. Their bodies are green, blue, or yellow with red, yellow, gray, blue, or black markings on their head. Often, these birds use their tails to carry straw, grass, and sometimes even strips of paper back to their nests. Yellow-headed Amazon. This amazing-looking parrot is found in the tropical rainforest of southern Mexico. Because these birds are such good talkers, they are extremely popular as pets. In the United States, these colorful and rare birds can sell for more than $1,000 each. Environmental. Parrots at risk. Parrots in the wild add beauty and color to the forest life. However, will they continue to survive and flourish in the tropical regions of the world? because they are such popular household pets. Parrots have been captured and sold throughout the world. One authority has estimated that in 1991 alone, as many as 7,500 white cockatoos were taught and sold as pets. The thick-billed parrot, found in Mexico, had also been trapped and sold as a pet or a living souvenir. This has happened despite an international agreement signed by more than 100 countries that bans the buying or selling of all animals designated as endangered species. The destruction of rainforest lands has also had the negative effect on the survival of the parrot population. When trees in the forest are cut down to make way for roads or business expansion, parrots are left without their natural habitats for nesting and feeding. To help the parrot population survive in the tropical rainforest of Peru and Bolivia, scientists have constructed nesting sites out of fake hollow trees made of plastic pipes. Alert! They have also cared for orphaned parrot chicks until they could reintroduce them into the wild. What can you do to help parrots survive in the future? If you plan to buy a pet bird, vow to become an educated consumer. Ask the origin and the breeding of the birds in that pet store. Check the bird for a closed ring band on one of its legs. That tag means the bird is captive bred and not imported illegally from the wilderness. Did you know birds are the third most popular pet in the world? Parrots make up more than 16% of the 50 million pet birds in the world. The African gray parrot can be taught to say as many as 700 words. Some male and female birds who are mates sing duets together. They learn each other's songs, and when they are together, they sing different parts. When they are apart, each repeats the whole song until they are together again. Some scientists think the reason parrots learn to talk is that they are attempting duets with their owners. By mimicking the humans who feed and care for them, they are saying, "We belong together. Let's share our sounds." Thinking about buying a pet parrot? Parrots make wonderful pets. They are beautiful to look at, fascinating to train, entertaining to listen to, and often affectionate to their owners. Yet, before you and your family decide to buy a colorful, expensive parrot, you be sure you are ready to handle the huge responsibility. The first thing to consider is a parrot's lifespan. A parrot can live to be 100 years old. Can you picture you and your parrot when you are both 80 years old? Parrots need daily care. They need your attention and affection. Their feathers need to be groomed. They need to be fed healthy food. Their food and water dishes need to be cleaned twice a day. Every day, these seed husks and bird droppings at the bottom of their cages must be removed. Unclean cages breed bacteria and fungus that can make the bird sick. Baby parrots need stimulating environments for the first 2 years of their lives. You will need to create a wonderful nursery school for your bird with lots of interesting things to see and to do. Are you ready? What you need to create a perfect parrot environment. 1 parrot, a large safe cage big enough for your full-grown bird to spread out its wings and turn around without touching the sides. The cage should be made of strong metal, such as stainless steel. A bird can peck through wood or bamboo and can even rip off parts of metal cages that are poorly constructed. 3. A sturdy cage door latch that a smart bird will never learn to open. A parrot that escapes can be easily injured outside its cage. 4. Perches for your bird to cling to inside the cage. Perches should be made of wood. Some owners make their own perches from tree branches. 5. Lots of toys to entertain your parrot. Choose pet store toys without sharp edges. Toys with wheels, mirrors, and bells. Special parrot music boxes and take-apart toys. Make your own parrot toys using a bundle of sticks attached to the side of the cage. Cloth or paper woven in and out of the cage bars, or an old parrot glasses. Parrots love chewable toys that move and make noise. Dear Dr. Tam, do you have questions about training your parrot to talk? Write to Mr. Tam at Let's Talk About Parrots and find all the answers. Dr. Lenora Tam is one of the country's leading experts on parrot behavior. Do parrots talk to each other? All birds communicate with each other in some ways. Some of these communications are instinctive and some are learned. Some infant birds knows by instinct to cry out for food. Also, we can recognize the warning calls of its parents when it's born. Birds use calls to share important life-saving information about food or danger. Many birds, usually males, sing songs to attract a mate. How are parrots able to talk? Parrots have a specialized organ called the syrinx located at the base of the throat. They use their thick tongues to turn the sounds made by the syrinx into human words. My parrot ignores me. How can I get her or his attention? Get as close to your bird as possible and sing as loud as you can. Your parrot will stop whatever she or he is doing and stare at you. She or he might even join in and sing a duet with you. Help! My parrot keeps screaming. What can I do before the neighbors get upset about the commotion? Your parrot is demanding attention. First, make sure your parrot's cage is clean and interesting place. Next, keep a log of when the screaming occurs. For example, does your bird scream when you leave the room? Before you walk out, give it a new toy or ring its bell. So your parrot will switch its negative screaming behavior to positive playing behavior. I just bought a 3-year-old parrot. Can I still teach him to talk? The ideal age to teach a parrot to talk is before 18 months. Begin talking to your baby parrot in its own language. Make a sound you have heard your parrot make before. When your parrot mimics that sound, praise him or her. These will become a pattern for learning human words. The next step is to choose a short name and repeat it often. Parrots seem to have an easy time remembering names like Polly and Pretty. Once your parrot has learned its name, introduce short phrases that you would like your parrot to repeat to you, such as good morning and hello there. Be sure to end each training lesson before you and your parrot become exhausted. A perfect parrot diet. 1. If you eat a balanced diet, you can share it with your parrot. A parrot needs fruit, vegetables, cooked meats, and grains. 2. Figure out the right amount of food for your parrot. Your parrot needs a variety of food in small portions. If your parrot leaves food on its dish or drops lots of food onto the floor of the cage, you are overfeeding it. 3. Give your parrot small amounts of seeds and nuts. Birdseed is not as nutritious as the food you eat. 4. Avoid bacteria and mold by removing any food your parrot does not eat. 5. Change your parrot's water twice a day. Clean the water dish more often if your parrot likes to mix food in its water. 6. Never feed your parrot coffee, kidney beans, lima beans, or avocados. 7. Do not forget tons and tons of love and attention. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you next time.